Nick Arney here. Going to be doing a lesson today on playing solo guitar and improvising melodies while maintaining the bass. So this is something that I'm working on in my own practice. It's a little bit more of an advanced lesson, but if you've been liking the content I've been making and the lessons, hit subscribe and comment and like and do all that stuff. I'm trying to kind of do a balance of more intermediate and beginner lessons mixed with some advanced ones. So this one is definitely more advanced. I would say a prerequisite to this lesson is just making sure that you're comfortable playing your arpeggios up and down the neck for these 4 chords, which are C major 7, A7, D minor 7, and G7. So playing solo guitar and trying to improvise is something that I've been working on recently. I've been listening to a lot of Tim Lurch videos and trying to learn from him. And so I just wanted to share some thoughts and some concepts that I'm working on. So I want to start with just getting the bass down. So we're going to play just the roots of the chords. So once that's comfortable, I'm going to play a simple 2-note phrase on top of it, like a melodic cell. So it's going to go from the 6th to the 5th. That's going to be the melody. So if I sing that, da 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 da. Sounds good. So now we're going to try to do that on the guitar. We're going to start off with no syncopation, just being able to play it on the downbeats. So 3, 4. So all I'm doing is I'm just playing those root notes and the phrase. Now, once you can do that, try adding a little bit of syncopation, playing the phrase on the offbeat, and kind of going back and forth between those two downbeats and offbeats. Downbeat, off, offbeat. Right? So already it's sounding pretty good and pretty full. Even though we're only playing 2 notes. So one of the misconceptions I've had about solo guitar is that I have to be playing like a bunch of 4 or 5 note chords all the time, or I have to be always improvising like with block chords, and that's just not the case. You can get a pretty full sound. Just using 2 or 3 note chords. So let's try that same exercise but with a different melodic idea. So let's go from the 2nd to the 3rd, starting on the C chord. So we're going to go from D to E. 3, 4. So now, once you kind of practice doing a couple of these just like 2-note ideas, try them everywhere. Try starting from the 7th, maybe try 7 to 6. Right? Or whatever. There's endless possibilities here. Then you want to try to alter that little idea subtly by maybe changing the direction of the 2 notes, or maybe adding a note, or changing one of the notes, or thinking about syncopation versus not syncopating it, right? So let's try that from the 2nd to 3rd idea. So 3, 4. So I went from the second to the third on the C chord, but then I went backwards from the sharp 5 to the 5 on this A7 chord. So it's sort of kind of complementing that first melodic idea. And then I don't remember what I did, but that works. So 9 root flat 7 to the third to the flat 9 and then to the 5th of the C chord. Okay. So just trying to take very small phrases and then slightly vary them chord to chord. And the thing that really helps is really hearing or trying to develop an ear for like what each note is going to sound like, what color you're going to get on each chord. So like a good exercise is just taking one note and playing it against all these chords and noticing like, okay, that's the major third. That's the 5th. That's the 9th. That's the 13, right? Like you would comp like this. Right? That's like an exercise of keeping the same note on top of the chords, and now we're just doing that without all the stuff in the middle. So being able to hear. Right? Or taking the different note in the chord, taking the 5th, right? So we have the 5th, the flat 7, the 11, and then the root note. So kind of understanding like what color you're gonna get can be really helpful. So I can choose to be inside the chord. Those were all chord tones. 3rd, 5th, 3rd, 5th. And then using the color tones as like passing tones. So I could go. Right? Or if you want more colors, you can do that. So maybe I'll start on the 6th. So I went from the 6th to the flat 9, that's a color, 4 to the 11, and then maybe I could do flat 9 there. I forgot what I did before, but I think I did the 13, but flat 9 works, right? Try this, so... Just thinking about comping that way, but now do it with the solo guitar stuff. Okay, so yeah, I think using that, and then just one other thing to think about is that you don't have to always play so much. Even in some of my examples, I might be playing a little too much. Sometimes just thinking about little shell chords as placeholders. So if I go... Da, da, placeholder. Da, da. Da, 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 da. So just sometimes I'm just thinking about a chord as just a rhythmic thing. But the idea is to kind of start blending rhythm and melody, and harmony. They're all kind of connected to each other. So, yeah, good luck practicing. I'm going to be practicing this for a while. It's a lot, but I think it's really fun, and I really look forward to the day when it's like I don't even have to think about it. So, if you like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.